Hello, everybody. This is Vince with Listings to Leads. And can you let me know in the chat panel, can you hear me and can you see my screen? And by the way, this is the call for lenders. And so we're recording this and we're going to get started here. So let's get into it. First of all, I think at a high level, what you have to understand, Listings to Leads has been here for 14 years. Our primary focus is to create a advertising platform and a marketing platform for realtors. And realtors usually have listings or they don't have listings. And whether they have listings or whether they don't, they're going to want either buyers, they want to talk to more buyers or to more sellers. All right. And so we help agents capture buyer and seller leads. We do this through social media. We do this with online ads. We do this with e-flyers, and we do this with print tools like postcards and nearby homeowner letters and home sold report. So there's multiple ways to get into a farm market and develop a farm market. Lots of ways to capture buyer leads, lots of ways to capture seller leads. Some of them are free. You can share them in various groups that you're in online. And some of them cost money, like maybe mailing a set of postcards or running an ad on Facebook or Google. And so there's a lot to the platform. And as a lender or as a title professional, our view is if you're bringing listings to leads to your real estate partners, you're bringing a lot of value, right? You're giving them a lot of social media tools, a lot of ability to capture more buyers, more sellers, and to grow their business. And so that should work for both of you, right? That should help them. That should help you, and you should be able to grow together. So let's get before we get into the system, let's look at a few resources that are here for you. One, we have our own private mastermind group. Okay. And it's in Facebook and it's for you if you're a client and it's for our clients. So you can always get in here. This is where my partner Scott and I talk about the technology that we're pushing. It's going to be coming down the pipe. It's also going to say, it's going to say where people have their own questions. And so they might have questions. They might also have just be saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. And this is what's working for me. So this guy right here just said, hey, I just got a listing from a PDF guide ad on Google on 12 mistakes to avoid when selling homes. So we create PDF guides. We'll look at that. I'll show you where that is. And he uses our software to run an ad and gets a listing. And that's the gist of what we're doing. We have a lot of tools. You can run ads on them. You can blast them out on your email, or you can use print tools and get leads. And so that's what the mastermind group is for, right? It's helpful. I definitely recommend if you're a client, to get in there. We also do live training, leadgenwebinars.com. So if you're working with agents, I would definitely recommend that they get on these 3 calls, get started, Facebook and Google ads for buyers and sellers, and top tools for more listings. And I think the top tools for more listings is something where, again, the value that you're bringing to your real estate partners is it today's interest rates? Because there are probably 50 or 100 lenders calling about that. Or is it a whole system that's going to help them on social media, help them get leads and help them get more listings? That call right there, top tools for more listings, gets into that, right? It's step by step. So leadgenwebinars.com, you can sign up for live classes. Those classes, including this one we're on right now, are all recorded. And if you come to this link, you will notice that there's top tools for more listings and there's Facebook and Google ads and there's get started. So we have a lot of classes. I definitely recommend that all of you watch a few of these to really understand what we can do here, right? So we've got live training. We've got them recorded on YouTube. We've got the mastermind group. Let's go look at the actual system. And I'm going to log into my account right here so that we can see the things that we have to do. And then I'll show you we'll look at some of the functionality now, and we'll look at how to engage agents in a little bit. So first of all, I want to point something out to you. We're working this page right here. We're landing on the dashboard section, and we're right now, like every day, working on improvements for this page. And I want to make sure you're aware of this because what I'm going to show you as we get into the functionality, there's a lot of things you can do, right? And I think what we're landing on is that agents want to do two things with us. They want to get seller leads or they want to get buyer leads, right? Now, if you're a lender, you probably want to help an agent get buyer leads because those buyer leads are likely going to need loans, right? So if they have listings and you run ads and you get a bunch of leads, you can jump on it and make sure they're pre-qualified. But an agent certainly is going to want buyers, but a lot of agents want to get listings. So on this dashboard, we're going to be updating this page right here that says generate seller leads or generate buyer leads. Okay. And this is going to have, so we're going to reconfigure this. It's going to start with ads. So this ad section right here will be up here and you'll be able to run an ad here. Then it will have listings and I'll show you what you can do with listings here. Then it will have landing pages, which are down here. And these are all the seller landing pages. And then it will have the PDF guides for sellers. Okay. Now there are 80 PDF guides, 40 are for buyers and 40 are for sellers. So if you go here to generate buyer leads, the only tools that'll be on this page are the ones that generate buyer leads, right? So this is, I think, a good place for everybody to start to understand. And I think today is Thursday, by Monday morning, this page should be pretty much configured to where we can just point you to this page and it's going to help you just get buyer leads or just get seller leads. So let's focus here a little bit and look at what we're going to be doing. So the listings that are pending and sold or under contract, these are the listings you can use to get listing leads, right? So if I click on generate seller leads and I have a home that's sold, I could click on market listing. And when I click on market listing, it's going to take me here, which is all the ways to market, right? And so I can say, I want to run an ad on Facebook, right? If you run an ad on Facebook, you're going to get listing leads. Okay. And so if I click on Facebook and Instagram ads, my ad is connected. The setup is where an agent connects their social media account. And I will say this for loan officers, when you sign up as a loan officer, you can connect your own ad account to the system, and that would allow you to run ads yourself on all of the listings inside your account. So let's say you're working with 5 agents from 5 different agencies, and each agent logs in and connects their social media and can run ads on their account, charging their credit card on their Facebook account for just the listings inside their account. But you have 5 agents in here and each agent might have multiple listings. You could run an ad where it's going to say sponsored by your mortgage page, and you would then be paying for that. And a lot of loan officers want to do that because they want to generate leads and talk to them about getting a loan, right? And then handing it to their real estate partners and saying, hey, they're qualified for this purchase, level of purchase. Can you help them buy a home, right? So that kind of locks in a loan for you and helps them. You could also have social media posts. So the difference of a post is free and an ad you pay for. You'll notice here that we have auto posting. So we can automatically post it with a single property website or with a listing landing page behind it. Either way, we're going to capture leads. Now, agents don't often have huge networks. So that's not a great way to capture a volume of leads, but it is a good way just to market and get it out there. If you want a lot of leads, I think the fastest way is Facebook and Instagram ad. Now, I want to point out the nearby homeowner letter. The nearby homeowner letter is our top way of getting more listings. So I'm going to show this to you and explain to you why that's the case. So if you have a listing, and let's say that listing is in a neighborhood that you want more listings, right? The number one way of getting those high quality leads from that neighborhood is using this letter. And you'll notice that it says this home is just sold. Scan here or go here to find out about it. This is a piece of paper. It's also going to say that affects your home value, and go here to get your free home value. And that home value page we create for every agent. They can customize it. They can put a picture in the back that looks like their neighborhood. But that's embedded in our tools every time it's offered to give you free home value. So this is, you'll notice it's not super sexy. It's branded. This is even co-branded if you have a lender account, but it's really, it's not like an ad where you can capture dozens of leads. Usually our clients mail this out in groups of 100, and they might get one or two listings out of it. Right. So right here, you can see Express Copy. We have an integration with this company. And if you have an account with them, which you can go set up on their website, you can connect here. And then then you'll see this button that says print and email or print and mail. So let's look at that. What does that mean? This is designed to make this letter easily usable. Okay. And we're excited about that because it's the number one tool for getting high quality listing leads. So if you click on get mailing list and you say, hey, I want to do a 2-mile radius around that current listing, 100 pieces of mail it to people with 6 years equity of single family homes, boom, click that button. And that letter gets downloaded, printed 100 times, folded and put in envelopes and mailed to people with more than 6 years equity around that home. Okay. It does cost $185. It's hitting people with equity. So this is really a smart, easy way to get it out. I do want to point out though, that our clients don't always take the smart, easy way. We have a lot of clients, including this lady here, who's been a client for over 10 years. And she uses this letter every time she has a property that's just listed. And once she sells the property, she mails the letter when it's just sold. So this is the letters that comes out of our system. She prints them out in batches of 100. She prints on the back so that it looks like an envelope. And then she folds these things and handwrites these envelopes. Okay. Why in the world would this lady go through all that work? It's actually 4 hours of work. But for the 100 that she mailed just listed and the 100 just sold, she has 8 people who want to sell their home, 8 listings from one home and 200 pieces of mail. That's awesome results. We give you the easy way here with Express Copy, but I don't think you're going to get 4 listings per 100. If you get 1 per 100, we're pretty psyched. We also have postcards and door hangers. And a lot of our clients use this. And a lot of our clients have said, hey, every time we mail 100 just sold postcards, we get 1 listing. And if you're using Express Copy, just like the letter, they'll mail it to people with equity, 6 years or more. If you're working with an agent who's been in the business a while and has a CRM with a lot of leads in it, they can copy the code for this and they can blast it out on their own CRM. It's going to say, hey, I got a home for sale at top or sold, and that's going to affect your home value on the bottom. So the same email can capture both buyer leads and seller leads. Now we do create single property websites and we do create virtual tours, right? And the nice thing about these is that they all capture leads. We have a great open house marketing toolkit with an online sign-in form. Everything's mobile optimized, QR codes, flyers. You can run ads on open houses. We have clients generating easily 50 to 100 leads on one open house by using multiple tools. We have print flyers, various styles. You can print the one that you want. And we even have tools for bloggers and Craigslist. And we have QR codes that we saw earlier. And we even create a virtual tour and put it up on YouTube. Right? That's just what you do when you have a listing. In this case, we're looking at a sold listing, but we could easily look at our for sale listings and go through the same exercise and get buyer leads in this way. Right. So either way, we work on listings. First, you're going to probably want to run ads, but then you would want to work on listings. And a lot of clients like landing pages. So right here, we're looking at landing pages that we've created automatically. And if I click the eyeball, I can view it. It's a landing page that we've auto-generated for our clients. Every agent has one. And if you click marketing, this is going to bring us to the page where we can market that page, right? And so you can always, as we're dropped on right here, run an ad on Facebook. You could click here, run an ad on Google, and it's all pre-written. Everything that you need to do is click what platform you're working on and click and publish, right? Social media post. I just want to remind you, a post is free and you can share this to your you can say post now. It's going to show you what it's going to look like. There's always a QR code. We have a lot of clients that like to create home valuation landing pages. And then they print this QR code and put it whenever they print anything, they're like, get your free home value here, because you can scan that, land on a landing page and get your instant home value, right? You can even embed the code if you've got a website that you want to embed a landing page, and that will have all the functionality that you would see, right? So there are landing pages, there are listings. I also want to point out that there are a lot of PDF guides. So here we're on buyer leads. I'm going to go back to seller leads, and we can, let's just wait for this page to pull up. We've got 40 different PDF guides for buyers, and we have another 40 for sellers. Okay. So 5 dangers of overpricing, that's probably relevant in every market in the US today. If we click here, we can run it out on Facebook. We have a flyer, right? So I'm going to click here and click Facebook. Yeah. And when I go here, it's just boom, it's taking me right to the ability to run an ad, right? And so there's all these ways of getting these PDF guides out into your market. You can just type in the name of the area where you're targeting. That's how you do it. It's that easy. Click publish, and you're going to be running an ad for $50, and you're going to get leads from people who might be thinking of selling their home. So that's the nature of what our system can do. We can get buyer leads. We can get seller leads. We can use e-flyers, which are free. We can share landing pages, which are free. We could run ads on Facebook and Google, and we can even use print tools. All of these tools are designed to get you to the tool that you want people to see. So I want to make sure that you're all aware of this, that you can just come to the dashboard and generate seller leads or buyer leads. Now, right now we've got a tab that says generate all leads, and we're going to replace this with something called power calling. And the cool thing that's going to be happening right here is we're going to be creating a system to help agents convert the leads. Now, we already have a follow-up that we can turn on, their drip campaigns, but we're about to launch this month in August, AI-assisted voice follow-up calls. Okay, so that's a mouthful. So let me explain what that means. And this is going to be very exciting. So we've been doing this for 14 years. I don't think there's another company that generates as many leads as us, okay, for our client, especially at the cost, right? So our clients start to get blown away when they're generating hundreds of leads a week or hundreds of leads a month. They've never really seen that, right? But when you get a lot of leads, that's cool. Our clients get excited, right? But that's not how you earn money. You earn money when you close those leads. And what do you have to do to close leads? You have to touch a lead that the industry would tell you 15 times. Most leads are lucky if they get reached 1 or 2 times. Now, most of you have a CRM and you can have your drip campaigns going. It doesn't necessarily make phone calls, but that's what our new AI technology is going to do. It's going to automatically make phone calls on your behalf to warm that client up, warm that prospect up until they're ready for a meeting. So I definitely recommend you get your agents in this platform, get their arms around generating buyer leads and generating seller leads. And as soon as we launch the voice assisted AI, turn that on, because now you've got a system to help convert those leads. There's a lot of value there, right? And that's what you're bringing to your real estate partners. So I hope you can see that. If we go over here on the listings, you can see that there's a lot more that you can do. But I think sticking to the dashboard, we're going to make the dashboard way more powerful so that agents can just see right there, right? If you want to go in detail, there's a lot of other cool things you can do. Getting agents to do just a couple things is already a heavy lift. So if you get people to stick to this dashboard, you will see by Monday that this thing is going to be a powerhouse to help you generate seller leads and generate buyer leads. Okay. So let's get out of this and let's log into an actual lender's account, right? And lender accounts and title accounts have a similarity, right? And the similarity is you can add agents to it, right? And the agents can be from any office, and each agent connect their own social media and use all of our social media content and run ads to their social media accounts, charge their credit card on their social media accounts. And that's all very cool, right? But one thing that you got to think about is, how do you engage an agent? How do you get them into the system? How do you tell them about listings to leads? And all that functionality to answer those questions is over here on agents. Okay. And so this green button here is often where our clients think, and I probably change this because this gets you into a little bit of trouble. It's like you would think, okay, I'm going to work with Joe. I know Joe. They've been doing this for 5 years. Good friend. I'm going to put in Joe Schmo in their email and make a username and boom, click that and let it rip. Right. And that should send an email to them to say, hey, you, the lender, or you, the title officer, has created a new account for you. Go check it out. And if you do that, you don't even know what's going to happen to that agent, right? Like they probably, if they're a real estate professional, they're getting 100 to 200 emails every day. And if you haven't told them what's coming, they're probably not going to respond. And that's not going to really be great for you. So we give you on this page where it says invite agents, where you see, like, you can actually run ads into your market and just say, hey, reach out to me and I'll get you a free account to Listings to Leads. This is what this does, right? That's a paid ad. So you could type in whatever town you work in, right? And Philadelphia, yeah. And boom, publish, and there you go. You could share it for free on social media, just like a listing or just like a PDF guide. You could share it, and you also have an e-flyer. So if you have a database of agents or maybe a group on Gmail or something, here's a tool there's an e-flyer that's going to tell you all about the system, all about Listings to Leads, and let me know if you want a free account, right? There are also print flyers, and there's a landing page. And one thing and the landing page is pretty good. You can share this with people as you're talking to them. And it basically gives you some highlights, some bullet points of what's going on. And if they want a free account, they just put in their name, phone number, and email, and that's going to go to you. So all this is to help introduce Listings to Lead. But there's also this right here, which is an intro to Listings to Leads. This is in every title professional and every lender's account. And if you scroll through it, it's going to say, here's how we capture leads. We do that with social media, farms, seller sphere of influence, and your database, right? And then if you just keep scrolling through, it's showing you snapshots of the tools so that an agent can start to understand how this works, right? So that's available for you. I do want to give you a pro tip. You can see here, I don't know if you can see it. This is built on the Google platform. I've seen agents download this and put it into Apple. And then these videos here of these ladies talking about how it's working so well, those don't work in Apple. So you might want to just use this right here in the system. You can expand it, you can show it to people. And it's a really fast kind of deck of bullet points about Listings to Leads to just introduce it to agents. So all of this is available for you to engage those agents. I also want to say, you as a lender or title professional, we have a support team here and they are great. If you go to this page and you ask questions, the entire team is watching. You can even call them. And I know that they call or they answer the phone very well. You can see they work from 9 to 6 Eastern. But if you're new to the system, I am Vince at Listings to Leads. If you go to our website, you'll see that I think I'm on the lender page. Let's go look and see if I can find it. But a lot of our clients that are lender and title professionals, they need a little more help to get off the ground, right? And so if you click schedule a demo here, you're going to see my contact information, Vince at Listings to Leads. And you're welcome you can schedule a demo and we'll have a call together, or you can just say, hey, I want to reach out to you, email me, and I can help you get off the ground. And usually our lender clients, they need to talk a few times, maybe for a couple of weeks, and then boom, they're gone and they get it. And then support can handle it for them from there. So that's a little bit about Listings to Leads. Again, you've got my email, Vince at Listings to Leads. My phone number's there on the website. If you want to talk, you can reach out to me there. Are there any questions for you about what we've talked about? I don't see any. So I want to say thanks for joining me. This call is being recorded and it will be, like I said earlier, it will be on our YouTube channel and all of our training is there. And you can always email me and ask me for my information, email. which has a link to this. It also has our flyers for top tools for listings and the things to do with Facebook and Google, which are just helpful flyers. I recommend that you get those, that you give them to your real estate partners so that they can see all the ways of getting more listings. If you can bring that to a real estate agent and help them unlock that, you're going to have a partner for life. So thanks for joining me today. And whenever you sign up on Listings to Leads, it's always month to month. We don't hold you to annual contract. You can count on your profile. And there's a lot of tools here. Check out our YouTube channel on how to unlock the value there. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I don't see any questions. So enjoy the rest of your summer and get on leadgenwebinars.com if you want to take other classes with us. Okay. Bye-bye.